So how did you first team up with Tom and decide to create this film?
Well, the original story, because it's based on an autobiography of the actor Sergey Fetisov, reached me through Berlinale Film Festival. And I read it over a weekend, literally cried and just felt that this heartbreaking human story has to be turned into a film.
What was the first step that you took in deciding to create the film? What was the process like?
Well, the very first was learning to write, because I hadn't written a feature script before. And then when I thought that this amazing masterpiece is ready, I actually was introduced by a film producer here in LA to Tom. And we shot a couple of scenes as a proof of concept, and then Tom started to make suggestions on how to improve this bit or that bit, and we ended up working together for several years and really rewriting the script fundamentally.
What was it like working with Tom?
Very, very cool, because I think we share a similar outlook on life and values, and he's very, very good at being in the moment and feeling the truth of the moment as an actor.
I really love the juxtaposition throughout the film. You know, you have highs and then lows. How did you maintain, you know, an equilibrium whilst you were filming to make sure that you kept progressing with the film's narrative?
I think it's the biggest challenge, really, to stay in the moment and to stay truthful and not to try to judge the characters as a filmmaker. And when you're dealing with a love story that's so complicated between three people, really, I think just trusting your feeling, what feels right. That's my biggest lesson from it.
And what made you want to film in Russia? What was that process like?
Well, we actually filmed only 3 days in Russia because we were quite afraid, and doing any intimate scenes in a forbidden love story in Russia could end very badly, and probably would as well. So we only shot exteriors. The rest of the film we shot in Estonia, and then 3 days in Malta also.
Did you have to have special protection with you whilst you were filming?
No. In Estonia, it's very different from Russia, because in 2013, when Russia instituted its homophobic laws, Estonia became the first ex-Soviet occupied country to institute equal partnership law.
And how important is it to tell an LGBTQI+ film with this genre? How important is it today?
I think it's really important to tell stories of the LGBTIQ community, because here in the US, things are pretty good. I mean, actually, speaking of Florida, then I was quite shocked that even here lawmakers still bother to waste their time on discussing who is allowed to love whom. But in many countries around the world, it's still either a death penalty or a prison sentence. So I think we have a lot of understanding to create as filmmakers.
Well, thank you so much for chatting, and congratulations on an amazing film.